Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Breakdown with Bethany. I'm Bethany Braun Silva, and today my guest is the truly tremendous Judy Dupart. Now, you might know her from her hit reality series that she stars in with her wife, Brat, or maybe you've seen her line of hair care products, Kaleidoscope, on the shelves of Walmart or Target. But either way, I've got her here with me to chat all things motherhood and business. And we might even get a surprise cameo from a very tiny special guest. So check it out. 2.5 months in with the new baby. How's it going?
It's going great. It's going great. We have a very happy baby. I'm a mother of four, but my other children are in their 20s.
Okay.
Like a new kind of experience of motherhood for me because I was really young the first time around. And
Yeah.
I also think that I'm in a different place in life. So I appreciate all the little things, like the smile and the laugh and the giggles, all of the little things are just big things for me.
I really love that. And how is it watching your partner like experience it for the first time? Because that must bring you a lot of joy, I'm assuming too. Maybe some laughter.
Even during the pregnancy, like when we first talked about it, she looked at me like I was insane, and I was like, "I'm telling you, pregnancy is something that if you have an opportunity to experience, you should experience. There is no kind of love or bond or connection like it." So she did it, and she's just super grateful that she did it. When the baby first moved, I believe I posted that, and she was just in tears. And we first got to see him on the ultrasound and all of the things. And now it's like the first at least 4 weeks, every single day she was just crying over him. I'm like, it's great to watch that because I don't know. It's just great to watch that, having that kind of support. And it's great to watch that, knowing that you've done something like this with somebody that's so appreciative, so appreciative. It's not like, oh, we got pregnant. We intentionally had a baby, and she's more in love than I've ever seen her.
I
That's the
love
best way to.
I really love that because I was, when I was researching to talk to you today, I did look at some of the clips of Brat Loves Judy, and I watched you guys like go through your donor journey and like how careful you have to be with that and like what the thought process. You're right. It's not just boom, we're pregnant. This is like a very intentional journey that you went on. And I know Brat was 49, I believe, right, when the baby was born. And so do you think that all plays into just how I'm a mom of two boys. I'm grateful for them every day, but sometimes I'm like, and I wonder if because of yours, of the both of your journeys, if it plays into you have this extra level of gratitude, if that makes sense.
Um, Probably so. I think my wife never expected to have children. But she also never expected to be married. So a
Right.
lot of these things are kind of new, and now that she gets to see it, I don't know. It's like it's indescribable. She's the most nurturing person that I've ever met. So she to me was perfect candidate for being the mom. And now watching her, like the biggest thing right now is sometimes when he might have gas, she just she can't take it. She's like, I'm like, you can soothe them, but it might continue. It's just gonna take an hour or so, and sometimes he's gonna have to cry. And she don't understand that he has to cry. She does not. She doesn't want to hear that. She feels like if he's in pain, she's in pain, and I get all of that. So yeah, I think she's appreciative because she never saw it. She never expected it.
Yeah. And it's nice that she has you as a partner to help guide her through because you've been there before. But I do want to switch gears a little bit and talk about your business. Tell us about Kaleidoscope, what it means to you, the inception of it, and all of that.
Kaleidoscope hair products was something that I started. I used to have Kaleidoscope hair studio. I was a hairstylist for over 20 years. And so I started Kaleidoscope hair products while having Kaleidoscope hair studio. The reason why I named it that, one, is because I love colors. That's actually the name of our website, ilovecolors.com. And the kaleidoscope is the toy that you put to your eye, you turn it, you twist it, it turns different shapes, different colors. So I decided to name my brand after it because that's a full representation of who I am. I'm very colorful. Sometimes I even have colorful language. Um, And it turned into something that I never imagined it to be, right? I didn't from a child say, hey, I want to be a millionaire. Hey, I want to do this. That was never the thing. I was perfectly fine with being a full-time hairstylist and talking to my clients and all of these different things and having like communing inside of the hair studio with, you know, my clients and my stylists and their clients. I just felt like God had a greater calling for my life, because instead of me being that person in the capacity of those walls, he wanted me to be that same person, that person in the capacity of the world. So I just had to do it.
You had to do it. You had to do it.
Had
And so I'm not sure what the journey of, you know, launching a business looks like, but then when I see something like your products are in Walmart, that you are like, you're in the Guinness World Records for like being the business, the hair, I'm not sure what the exact title is, but for giving back the most products, for donating the most products. Can you tell us a little bit about like, and I think maybe other business owners would say, like, you never really peak, right? It's a constant climb. Everything's new. But when you get into a store like Walmart, when you're in the Guinness World Records for philanthropic efforts, like, what does all that mean to you?
I think I'm very guilty of not living in the moment. Like I'm always so focused on making sure the next thing that's happening while this thing is happening is secured, is done, is happening, that I don't get to reflect on it often. But when I do reflect on it, I be like, girl, you realize you did this? You did, you know, like it's crazy, because we're in Walmart, Target, Sally's, CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Kroger, you name it. I'm like, oh my God, what? You know, I used to go in some of these stores and use food stamps to buy groceries. Like how? Like what is life even? So I'm real appreciative, but I think I am guilty of being one of those people that kind of doesn't bask in it, because I want to make sure that I'm not slowing down or just staying still, because knowing that there's limitless possibilities, I want to make sure that I'm going to my fullest potential. Because I feel like, because it started in beauty stores. If I could be in beauty stores, then I could be in Walmart. If I could be in Walmart, then eventually I could be in Ulta. If I could do that, then eventually we can go international. You know, all of the things that we haven't done yet. But every time then I can do that, then it's, oh, well, if I can do this, then I can do that. If I can do this, then I can do that.
I love it. That was just like the most motivational talk. I think we all need to hear that. I mean, as mothers, as women who just like work, so ambitious, it feels like we do sometimes hold ourselves back, but to hear that you're really like, you're kind of like, it sounds to me like what you're saying is like, you are your own inspiration, right? Like all the things you accomplish, and maybe you don't have the time to reflect on it as much as you like, but you're taking like that momentum and trying to build on it. So with that, I'm wondering, because a lot of women look to you and are like, wow, they like, and they think, oh my God, she's created this amazing business. I want to be just like her. So what would you say to women? And our podcast really does speak to mothers who are toying with the idea of entrepreneurship or have a business idea or a product idea, but maybe are too afraid. Is there something you want to tell them?
The first thing I would like to say is anybody that ever says something like, oh, I want to be like you, I always tell people, please be better. Because if there's anybody that you're watching along the journey, please let their public mistakes, which a lot of people decide to hide, please let their public mistakes or their public things, you skip over that point. If you're watching somebody, your trajectory should always be faster than, well, it should, if you take it in the right way, if you receive it the right way. Your trajectory can be possibly 5 times as fast because you're watching their journey versus them having to learn along the way. But what I would say is there's never a right time. There's never a right time. So everybody wants to wait till the right time. They want to wait until their kid is in school. They want to wait until I have enough money. They want to wait until I have enough time. And there's never a right time. It will always be uncomfortable. It will always be a little difficult. It will always be all of the things that you don't want it to be at first, but it'll be worth it. So don't put it off, because I had my first child at 15, my second at 17, my third at 19. And I started my hair product business. I think I was it's 9 years old. I'm 41. What is that? 9 minus, what is that, 22?
Don't ask me. I'm terrible at math.
Yeah, My children were in school when I was doing hair full time. I used to have my children at the hair salon doing their homework at the hair salon on the beach because I would have to be there late. So I was helping with homework while putting somebody underneath the hairdryer. So I just don't think that, well, I know for a fact there's never a right time. It's just if God has placed something on your heart, you're supposed to go with it. You're supposed to go with it, and you're supposed to learn along the way. Bump your head along the way. Same way as motherhood. You learn along the way. I don't care how many books you read. I don't care how many videos you watch. Your baby is always going to be different from everybody else's baby.
And and don't they teach us a lot? Like I learned that I became a mom, not quite as young, but I was 26 and I felt like I can't do this. And I didn't know what to do. Oh, we have a, do we have a cameo? Oh my goodness. Hi, True Legend. Beautiful boy. Oh my God. I go crazy for babies. Oh, thanks for that. Oh my goodness. But I was gonna say, don't they teach you so much? Like I was not expecting to learn from my sons as much as I was expecting to teach them, right? Like, I mean, come on. But okay, so with all, I mean, I'm so impressed by, oh, go ahead.
It's true because I feel like he's taught me that you don't have to keep, just keep. So if today I have a list of 27 things that have to be done, it's okay to get 17 of them done. Put the other 10 to the side for you to pick up tomorrow and spend time with the baby, watching him laugh and giggle and seeing the first time that he chugs, with his body when he laughs. And yesterday his first time ever seeing Miss Rachel, it just turned his whole body around. But it's just, me appreciating all the little small things and making time for the little small things and not feeling like you have to keep on keeping on. Like you just got to just go. Okay, it's okay to sit still for a little while as long as you're not stopping for good.
I love that you said that. I love that you dropped Miss Rachel's name. Clearly you are in it. You are in the baby stage.
I had never heard of this lady before. I saw it on TikTok. So I said, let me try to put it on. Oh my God. I'm gonna post a reaction video today of him because I recorded it. I said, before I turn this on, let me record this because I want to see how his reaction was. And he just was laughing and giggling the whole time. And I tried to turn him around to embrace him to get some kisses, and he turned his whole body around. He has never turned his body around. He doesn't. He's 2.5 months. He don't even know what that means. He turned his whole head and his whole body around.
She's phenomenal. Miss Rachel is something else, I'll tell you that. But having spoken to you and just to see how ambitious you are, I'm so curious, like what's next? What's next for the brand? What's next? I know you're going to film a new season of Brat Loves Judy. Like what do we have to look forward from your family?
So we have a Brat Loves Judy baby special coming out in November, which we're excited about. We gave them like a lot of the first with True. We let them intrude our space in a small capacity so they can, get some everyday life and see us learn things. Our Kaleidoscope has its kids collection relaunching, and I'm also working on a collection for True. So that way, it's kind of like starting him off, trying to build him something very early.
I love that. I love that. That's so smart. I really appreciate the time. I appreciate the beautiful cameo from your beautiful family. I'm wishing you all the best. I'm clearly a fan, and you got me. Like I'm gonna be following along. All the best on the journey. So thank you so much.
No, thank you.
All right. Take care now.